Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live stream in the lead up to Dubai Restaurant Week 2025, the much anticipated F&B industry event taking place from 11th to 13th of November right here in Dubai. My name is Arina. I'm the managing partner of SES Communications, a UAE-based PR consultancy specializing in F&B and hospitality. Each live chat, we will be bringing you a new perspective from one of the brightest minds shaping the future of the industry, and today is no exception. I'm delighted to be joined by Wissam Koukash, a seasoned hospitality expert and the founder of Top Notch Management. Welcome to the live stream, Wissam. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Arina. It was lovely to meeting you.
It's lovely to meet you, Wissam. Today's conversation is a sneak peek into what visitors can look forward to and expect during the event. And Wissam will be sharing his personal story as a founder, along with expert advice on how to build scalable, profitable hospitality ventures. And this is exactly the kind of topic he's expert in. Wissam, you have an incredibly rich background in hospitality and F&B. What initially drew you to the industry, and what still and your story in the UAE? I know you just mentioned you were born here, story as an entrepreneur, and your story in the UAE. I know you've just mentioned you were born here, so that's probably even more exciting to see a perspective from someone who knows the place from day one.
Definitely. Thank you so much. I was born here in Abu Dhabi. I lived with the hospitality actually ventures for the past mostly 16 years. This is my 16 years of experience. I started gradually from a weight position, moving to a floor manager, moving to all the position of supervisor, moving forward to operations manager, director, a group director position. So I've been of all the levels, and I've been from up and downs especially in the restaurants and the hospitality in general. We made up a lot of stories in UAE, moving forward to KSA, to the GCC in general. We find out how to make new ideas, build new ideas, and moving forward to the profitable. That was my one of the focus I'm gonna mention there in the event is like how to build that scalable and profitable in hospitality. There's a lot of things going down. Dubai is moving very fast. There's a lot of restaurants is building every single day. There's people are losing, people are profitable. So that's what we're gonna talk in general.
Right. You've launched a lot of campaigns and F&B concepts in UAE and KSA. What would be the one piece of advice you could give to a aspiring restaurant owner, someone who would like to open a restaurant here or in KSA? And what is one misconception that stands out among the aspiring F&B owners?
Definitely. The most important thing is like they need to do a good market research and feasibility study about the cuisine they want to open. Some of the people they just mention like I want to open a restaurant because they do love this cuisine, but it depends also on the
Yeah.
population around you. You know, like some areas and locations are not capable for some other people around. So it will not definitely get you a profit. So they need to think about the cuisine, which cuisine they need to open in that location. Doing around like a feasibility study, it will help a lot.
Great. Yeah, I think that's an amazing answer. In the UAE, what is your favorite F&B concept these days?
I'll steak.
What do you like? What do you think is a successful story in F&B industry? I'm sure you did quite a few in your own company, but overall.
Definitely, but I believe like mostly the steak cuisines, like the postdoc who focus more on the steak are more going forward for never losing. That's what I believe. Like looking around in Dubai, if you know about some steak restaurants in Dubai and you visited them, you never see them failing.
That's
Makes
an
it
interesting
impressive.
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what separates a good F&B concept from a great one? What makes it? What is one ingredient that restaurant owners need to keep in mind to make it happen, to make it successful?
First of all, you need to think about the ambience of the restaurant. The second is the service. You know how the attitude of the staff. It makes a big difference as well to attract more customers when it comes to hospitality, especially. The food is the quality of the food. You know, like when you go to the restaurant, these are the most three reasonable things you're gonna look for is like how the service is going, what's the quality of the food is tasty or no, the ambience of the food. That's all depends.
Right. In your company, in top-notch management, you cover pretty much everything from design to marketing and finance. Which one of these components of the success of a restaurant do you think is the most important and why?
Sure, definitely. So it begins with the finance team, and then secondly, the operations. Third is the marketing. So if you think about how much is the cost, starting with the capital investment of the restaurant, so how much time we needed to get the ROI. This mostly the owners focus about this. Secondly, it comes with the operations on the floor, is how the act of the operations from the kitchen to the front of the house, the maintenance is going on, the cost control. Then lastly, like you get for the marketing is when you're spreading the brand around, making a good brand awareness. Also, how much like you expand the brand around you, how much you can
Yeah.
expect good footfall.
Great. And obviously in Dubai, we don't have any shortage of amazing and great restaurants, both international and homegrown. What do you see? What do you think will be the next big trend in the next coming years? Like any sort of, we see a lot of beach pop-ups and takeovers and various launches. Is there anything that stands out?
Definitely, like we're talking about different categories. Like if you focus about what's going on in the nightlife, for example, or the beach, which seem very nice. It's going forward very good. There's not like a lot
It's
of
a big
locations
market.
currently. Yes, definitely. But the market's gonna come bigger and bigger. The people are moving more to
Yeah.
technology. Um, I believe like there's quite enough some of the restaurants in Dubai which they're showing really the AI how it goes with the technology on the food. Um, Meal plans are going very well, but focusing on one of the kind, we can say most of the restaurants are going more for the Michelin stars right now. So you're gonna see like a lot of fine dining restaurants that's kind of pumping up with a luxury style, more than focusing like on a casual style.
This is very interesting. Future restaurant owners take note. Meal plans, Michelin star, and clubs, nightclubs.
Definitely.
Without giving away too much, can you give us a little teaser of what you will be talking about at the conference itself?
Definitely. In our event, we're going to talk more about building scalable and profitable hospitality ventures from concept to execution. So I get like some 4 points probably I'm going to focus on the events. Number one is the market research and feasibility. Number two is the concept development and branding. Number three is the business planning and financial strategy. And lastly is the operations and scalable. So in these 4 points, we're going to talk about more about the location, viability, the target market, how to build the growth plans, and at the same time, how to focus more about the SOPs and operations, and to make the business sustainable moving forward to expansion as well.
That's very interesting.
Mhm.
Um, Moving forward to some technology questions.
Definitely.
What is your opinion about AI and automation in F&B industry?
AI right now is moving very fast, we can say. Like it started recently from more than 10 years ago, but like for the past 5 years, we're seeing like a lot of things is pumping up in the AI. It can help up a lot of things in the restaurant. Like, for example, moving forward with the system of the POS, by ordering, by giving, like, for example, an exception for the food, what you can expect with the AI. Um, I don't see it like right now moving a lot in Dubai. If you can see, like, there's
I think
quite
so
enough.
too.
So, what ideas the people will come up, what ideas the owners can come up, mainly like in the restaurants. You can expect a lot is coming up from the AI, moving from the marketing side, which is trending currently on the AI for the food, to the operation side. I don't see like there's something right now in Dubai is moving. So we're looking forward what the future can be in the AI, what it can help us in the food. Let's see how the people later on will interact with it.
Right. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. There is a lot of AI implementation in terms of like procurement and ingredients, etc. But it's still very much human touch. We still keep the human touch within F&B industry.
Yes, definitely.
What inspires you the most being a leader in hospitality?
My passion for food, definitely, it's been like 16 years. I learned how to do that for F&B. I studied the F&B in general. So building a career, like in 15 years or 16 years is quite difficult for you just to change your career. So you need to dip inside and just find out how you can, move forward with yourself, with the way of building a company, with the way of moving with the positions, managing the people. So I quite love it. Like this is my passion. I don't think like I'm gonna change my career for the next 15 or 20 years. So that's gonna be my retirement career for now.
Definitely. Well, once you're in the industry, it's difficult to leave it as well, since you're already built your connections, you have your client base, you're already in it. So
100%.
what's the next project you're working on? How does the future look like for Wissam and for top-notch management?
Currently, right now, we're working on a project, an hotel in Abu Dhabi, where he want to build 3 restaurants inside, and he want to do a renovation for the whole interior design of the hotel, covering like around 210 rooms. And at the same time, like so, he want to build a new lobby. Yesterday, actually, I was on a meeting in Abu Dhabi with him, and he was saying like about redesigning a new concept for a seafood inside the hotel. So right now, we're working on that project to enhance it more.
Great. So sounds very exciting.
Mhm.
Okay, since we have some time left, I'll carry on with some questions. How would you describe your leadership style in one sentence?
Um, Very friendly. That's what you used to call me. I'm very friendly, like down to earth on when it comes to the employees or managing the staff. I worked in the kitchen most of the time. I worked in the front of the house. I took orders before when I was a manager. I don't mind about approaching down to earth. So they used to call me like you're very friendly. Sometimes like they feels like stressed because F&B actually it will cause stress where going to work. You can see it in my face. But I'm very, like when it comes like 5, 10 minutes, okay, guys, like excuse me if I did something wrong. It just happens during the stressful work.
Yeah, that's important as well.
Mhm.
What was the most exciting project you ever worked on?
Um, it was not in UAE, it was in KSA actually. We
You
built
don't
up.
need to tell the names if you don't want to, just kind of for us to understand what
Um,
drives you as a leader and what kind of um,
it
what
was
kind
a
of
fine
work you've
dining
put in.
restaurant in KSA with the 2 stories. It was quite enough interesting that they entered with a very nice cuisine. So we spent like around 8 months going in and out between UAE and this KSA, but I believe right now they already mentioned that they reached the luxury life in KSA. And being with the clients for a long time, right now we're just being friends. So it was really exciting of building that restaurant, to seeing them moving forward with the ambience to reach that level right now. It's really exciting.
And what do you think is more challenging, UAE or KSA, in terms of having a hospitality management company and helping businesses to grow? Obviously, KSA is such an expanding market. We cannot compare, and UAE is more mature. But in your experience, how do they differ from one another?
There's a lot of difference between KSA and UAE. UAE, as you mentioned earlier, that we're a little bit more mature currently with hospitality, especially. So Saudi Arabia, they are trying more best to compete UAE probably in the next 5 years. So when we're talking like next 5 years, that means like there will be a lot of challenges. And KSA, there will be a challenges about the people accepting the new cuisines that's coming over, the trending and the market for food and beverage. So that's actually it's quite sometimes challenging about how to make the people accept the cuisine you are getting for more than what you used about it. Um, I can see like some of the clients before mentioned like there's a lot of challenges happening. Like the people are not ordering half of the menu because they don't know the menu itself. But I'm not saying about all over, but I'm saying that in general. So it can quite be a challenging to reach the level which is they're expecting. I can see it moving forward actually in PSA. The market is really trending, is moving forward very fast.
Yeah, definitely. And looking back at your career as entrepreneur, is there anything that you would make differently when you were younger? Is there any piece of advice from your experience that you have done something and you would probably done it differently if you had a chance?
There's a lot of things, to be honest with you, Arina. I'm
We all
thinking
learn from experience, that's for sure.
um, definitely. If the time goes me back, probably I'm gonna be more calm when I used to be before. Like right now, I'm more calmer. Before I was like a little bit more exciting about the job, so sometimes like I will do a lot of mistakes. So if you think about a little bit of advice, especially like on hospitality, you need to count till maybe 100 before you answer some of the customers because sometimes like in a stressful situation, the words will get you in a problem. So just be just more calm about it.
Yeah, for sure. How big is your team, by the way? How many people do you manage in your company?
Currently, we're around 20, but we also work with second party and third party in the company, which has probably expanded a lot of team around.
That's uh, that's exciting. Why did you take a leap of faith? What made you quit the corporate jobs and establish your own company, which is obviously exciting? And I think it was slightly after COVID, slightly after pandemic.
Definitely, yeah, it started. We started in 2021. On 2022, we started being spreading in the market. Um, like after I see myself like in the director level and giving like to be very honest with you like a lot of millions to the company. So I told myself why I don't want to do it for myself. Why I don't build like my own company. I'm already capable or already like in the market. Maybe like more than enough to spread my experience with the client directly face to face and just build my own company. That was how it started, and I have my brothers also helping me in the company. We start spreading around more than partnership, which sites like more exciting. Freedom time, organizing the meetings on your way, not being like on the time check in, check out.
Yes, definitely.
So, so definitely, but trust me, like being an owner for a company is more harder than being an employee in a company because you don't have a day, you don't have a night. Some meetings will come up with a 10 p.m. at night. So you don't need to refuse it. This is your money. You're building your money. So
Yes.
that's also makes it more harder. So sometimes I think like why I don't go back for a normal life, which you don't have to think about it in the weekend as well. But thanks God, everything is going well.
Thanks, God. Well, it's a very exciting journey with Sam. It was lovely to have you on the live stream, and it's always interesting to speak with entrepreneurs to hear their opinions, their journeys, and learn from the experts. And we are looking forward to welcoming you at the event in November. And for all our viewers, do not forget to book your tickets and meet myself and Wissam and many other exciting speakers in November.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Arina.
so much.
Thank you
We're
so
looking
much,
forward to it.
everyone. Looking forward
Bye.
to see everyone there as
Bye
well.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Welcome to Restaurant Week in Dubai, where opportunities, luxury, and cutting edge knowledge come together. From November 11th to 13th, 2025, we will bring together restaurant owners and top managers from around the world for an international conference. It's 3 days of intensive learning from the leaders of the restaurant industry, trends that will help you attract more guests, tools to boost your profits, solutions to strengthen your team, the latest industry technologies. This event is not just about knowledge. It's a unique opportunity to network with colleagues from around the globe. Restaurant Week in Dubai is an event that inspires, educates, and opens new horizons. Don't miss the chance to combine business with pleasure. In the evening, you'll enjoy a luxurious yacht party, your chance to unwind, get inspired, and connect with industry professionals. Seats are limited. Book your ticket today.